Hello everyone. This is now the review of week 2 of our course. And again, we have to thank you all for your contributions and your comments. We've obviously got a team of people looking at these and reacting from time to time. But again, lots of nice examples of sharing and mutual support and some really good questions and answers coming through. So again, Tim and I don't react to every comment. Sometimes we just leave that to you to work your way through with your peers. And that is one of the beauties of this kind of course. We learn from across the world. The stakeholder exercise seemed to have worked out quite nicely for a lot of people. And again, the differences in culture and situations has been informative for most of us. So there's a lot to learn there. It's a difficult exercise to translate into practice, but it's well worth thinking about at the start of any big exercise. The video discussion this week, at least it worked technically, and for me was very interesting. A couple of key points come out for me, which is worth reflecting on. The description of contracts as assets. It's not normally used language, but the more you think about it, the more powerful it is, because most businesses, most activities pay a lot of attention to justifying the purchase of assets, the use of the assets, their continuing value, and translating that thought into contracts as well really brings home how important it is. But the discussion also highlighted for me that at the moment there is no one route into commercial and contract management. And at some levels that makes life more difficult, but at other levels it's actually very good because the world is so complex and contracts have to cover so much detail and complicated relationships as well as formal negotiated points of management and control, so that it'd be very difficult to have in any one process of qualification, for example, all of the experience that you're likely to need. And so the feed from industry was absolutely valuable. That there is a responsibility on employers to realise the importance of having much more well-rounded people. And if they're not completely rounded when they arrive into your organisation, then you've got to devote some of your resources to increase the value of the asset that you've just acquired and give them that rounding training. However, I think there's another dimension to this, which is even if people do not intend to have a career in contracts and commercial all of their life, having time in that area is actually very good formation for more general management later. So I would encourage employers to think about this as a stepping stone process and actually try and manage new entrants' career paths so that they include some significant experience inside commercial and contract management. I think it's a perfect place to learn out how your business works, but how other people's businesses work. And this wider supply chain view, of course, is key to my experience and interest. So I think the video discussion worked really nicely for me this week. You've also conducted a poll to understand some issues from your organisation, and of course not everybody is active in this particular discipline area, so they've been encouraged to talk to others and try and learn from them. Those results will be collated and discussed in the week 3. We've got a step in week 3 to do that. So another busy week. One of the skills you're already learning is trying to manage your time, I'm sure. This is a challenging course from that point of view, so please stick with it. Hopefully continue to enjoy it. Some of our comments coming back are really very positive for us. It's good to hear that people are getting a lot out of this experience. So looking forward to week 3 and reading more of your comments. So thanks very much.